In the quiet before the storms of 1914, 7 shadows converged. They did not see nations.
The first pawns were moved, turning living breath into expendable wooden figures.
Thousands of hands carved the earth, a single finger tracing a line on parchment. Not a border, they thought, but a fracture. The ink on the map dried as the first shell struck the earth. Silence died. The shadows did not bargain, they dictated. With brass and ink, the human geography farthest. The ink was barely dry on the new borders before the shadows demanded larger canvas. Sanctuary, but a resource to be consumed. The grand design began to choke the horizon. The sky itself was redrafted, not by clouds, but by iron wings. The harvest was gathered, and the spoils divided. 2 colors, 1 cage. The world fresquiclites.
The script entered its final chapters. The focus tightened on the cradle of energy, where the earths were chance. The earth began to pulse with a new frequency, not of life, but of logistics. The old Marsator Sawyer.
The shadows do not age, they only wait. As the centuries blurred, the nation was a relic of a primitive era. In the final hour, the lines were erased. The world, the Americas, were the first to be encased. A fortress of sapphire, a global shield that promised security graced. Europe, the once cradle of history, was restructured. A data dungeon, encased in metallic tush. East Africa became the furnace of the design. A landscape carved into orange dust, where the Earth's very bones were extracted for the final architecture. The individual was forgotten. There were no names, only numbers. Thousands moved as one, excavating the resource needed to fuel the machine of the new design.
It was a pulse in the blood. A notification. Dialogue was no longer spoken. It was transmitted. 2 souls meeting in silence. Data sync.
The table was gone.
The symbols of the old world were lowered with clinical silence. Nations fell not to war. One by one, the ghosts of sovereignty were laid to rest. The architecture of the design admitted no rivals, only subjects.
The world was shared, the design complete.